Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Young Justice Reaction Series. Today we're going to be moving on to Season 1, Episode 26. So, we're here at the Season 1 finale. It's been kind of a wild ride. But, on the last episode, a lot of things happened, not gonna lie. We had the team learn about the light. We had basically everyone's secrets being revealed. And we finally learned about who the mole was. And surprise, surprise, it was Roy. Which I've been calling for quite a bit. And the light has finally kind of put their plans in motion and have either mind-controlled the League or have put them in a catatonic state and are about to do something evil and dastardly and supervillainy, as you do. But yeah, we were left off on kind of a cliffhanger, and it looks like no matter what's going to happen, the Justice League are going to be out of commission, so it's going to be up to the team to try to fix whatever the light's going to do. But yeah, after last episode's massive cliffhanger, I'm really excited to get into this episode, so let's go ahead and jump in. Hey, Roy, you gotta go warn everyone else? Maybe? Okay, yep, they're all being mind-controlled. Yep. This is gonna suck. Dude, just run! Just run! There's nothing else you can do. Oh, please tell me you're clinging onto that thing and just getting the hell out of Dodge. Let's go warn the team, please. Oh, they don't know anything.
Yeah, but at least we know none of us are the mole.
That's correct. The mole was Red Arrow.
Roy? No way!
Batman, that cannot be.
Roy Harper, we have known for the last 3 years, is another Project Cadmus clone.
We've learned the real Speedy was abducted and replaced immediately after becoming Green Arrow's sidekick. The clone was pre-programmed with a drive to join the Justice League.
I was right!
Roy Harper possibility that the real
Holy shit, he's been a clone this entire time?
The clone Roy. The team will find him.
Negative. Red Arrow's a member of the Justice League now. Leave him to us.
What's going on?
Tornado.
What happened to him?
Oh wait, is he going into his old body?
Functions offline.
Or his new body? If the chip's in Red Tornado, then if he went into the other body, that doesn't have the chip.
The problem's hardware, not software. But where do we start?
I have a thought.
Then he could tell everyone. Like, hey.
Download in progress.
What are you doing to Red?
It's not how it looks.
It looks like you're downloading his consciousness into a new body.
Okay, it's pretty much exactly how it looks, but...
Team, get out of the cave, now!
Hey, at least you got one on your side. Hey. That went surprisingly well.
Black Canary is the least of our problems. We must abandon the cave.
It's weird seeing him with a face. In like a human body.
0, Dr. Fate, 1, 7.
Oh, that's...
Marvel, 1, 5.
That's real bad. I didn't think about Dr. Fate. That's a lot of power.
I have not come to harm or apprehend you, but the team requires answers.
Me first. Tell me something you haven't told anyone else. Tell me who broke your heart.
Tula. The girl I loved chose my best friend Garth over me, while my best friend on the surface world aims an arrow at my chest.
Wait, does Roy not know he's a clone?
But we...
I then carry out all orders subconsciously, completely unaware of what drove me. I think one of those orders was to focus suspicion on the three of you. I'm sorry.
How did
I can't
you
feel
discover this? and prevent you from betraying the
Bad
League.
for him.
He didn't.
Well, at least everyone knows.
The entire League is under...
I'm sorry, but how is it that you are no longer enslaved?
No Starotech for starters. Just my Cadmus programming. And once I had satisfied its last parameter, my mind began to clear. I was the mole?
Yes.
That would suck.
Yes, you were.
I'm sure Savage planned to Starotech me, but he paused to bask. I escaped.
It's every villain's biggest weakness. They bask
Any residual programming.
and they monologue. Girl. Man, there's gonna be so much angst about sidekicks having to fight their mentors.
I think not. You see, Starotech does not reprogram the mind. It offers us remote control of it.
We know exactly who's infected and who's not, and none of you are.
That
That
sucks.
is easily rectified.
Well, there goes that plan. Well, hopefully this was part of the plan to begin with, hopefully.
Had you never heard of the survival of the fittest? In essence, you heroes sought to protect humanity from its own glorious evolution.
Oh, you're an asshole. Got it.
Forcing the human race to evolve on a more advanced schedule, allowing the Earth to take its rightful place at the center of the cosmos.
Hopefully his monologuing's giving them time to,
RT did it. Wirelessly bypassed security for us as soon as he arrived. Savage should know we're here.
Move out.
That's the thing about villains. They always think they're better than everyone.
Bloody bell dogs are neat.
So are they trying to make more? Is this going to be like a production plant for these little chips?
The brats are aboard. They've taken away 4 of my toys.
Recall all League away missions. It's time to put these children in their place once and for all.
Shouldn't those 3 be back online by now?
What?
Surprise, motherfucker.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, hi everyone. God, it's a lot of the heavy hitters. Hi, Bats. Hi, everyone else. That would be horrifying if that was an actual person and not Red Tornado.
Taking them alive.
Goody.
Oh, great, we're going straight to murder. Great.
Too bad Cure Tech doesn't work as fast as Starotech. We could use these guys.
I'll be right behind you.
Hey, Billy. Oh. That's not how that works.
I can save Fate from Savage, but I still can't save my father from Fate.
Oh, how poetic. You can't stop fate.
I'm amazed we're still alive.
It's because they're being controlled. They're limited by whoever's pulling their strings. The very thing putting us in danger is the only thing giving us a chance.
Or maybe you're just competent.
Now!
You know?
Hold on.
Hold it!
Warning. Cargo bay. Venting atmosphere.
Oh my god, that'll kill you! That'll kill most of these people! Yeah, you don't want them dead!
Look out!
Oh. Oh, this sucks. Don't punch your kid! You're punching your kid. Everyone's punching their kid.
Sorry, Uncle John. You leave me no choice.
makes me sad.
We're not gonna beat him one-on-one!
Plan B, then!
Yeah, don't switch, I don't think. Oh. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Do it!
Why do you have that?
Kryptonite.
Batman's kid. Something about them both just being flat out unconscious.
The light still needs the Justice League alive for Phase 2.
I wouldn't lose control.
Phase 2? What the fuck is Phase 2?
Congratulations, team. You have won the day.
Have you?
Happy New Year, Justice League.
Oh.
No, I should have done this a long time ago.
No kidding.
Ugh. Oop. Everyone's making out.
Liking this team more every
Is everyone gonna just start making out? Okay.
Human customs still elude me.
you and me both. Red Tornado. You and me both. Something bad's about to happen. I just know it. Like, Phase 2 is hopefully gonna be in Season 2.
The team did good work here. You did good work.
You gotta talk.
Thanks. So, I, heard you took a name. Yeah. Connor Kent. My secret identity is Clark Kent. I didn't know. I wasn't trying to... No, the thing is, I'm glad. Connor Kent. It seems right.
Roy, it'll be all
I'm
right.
not Roy. I don't know what I am. All I know is I need to find the real Roy. I need to rescue Speedy.
Guardian is already searching Cadmus.
The League will arrive shortly. Leave nothing behind we might need.
Oh, yep.
Match, of course. But I believe this might still prove useful as well.
Did no one see that? The last time that they were there? No? Okay, see you in Season 2, I guess.
The entire League was under Savage's spell for just over a day. We've accounted for most of that time, but these 6 went missing for a full 16 hours we can't account for.
16 hours. What did we do?
Okay. So that was the Season 1 finale of Young Justice. I got a surprising amount of this correct. Based on my theories. Based on everything we've seen on the show so far. Roy being a clone. I mean, that was, I feel like, kind of obvious as soon as the Guardian showed up and had Roy's voice actor and Roy's face. And they're like, oh, it's actually his secret uncle that we've never heard of before. In a cloning facility. But I assumed that, like, there was a clone of Roy that was kind of switching in for actual Roy. And that was the mole. But the fact that the Roy that we've seen has been a clone this whole time and we've actually never met the actual Speedy is... But it's nice to know that even though this is a clone of Red Arrow, he's not exactly evil. He was just kind of a pawn. Because I didn't want Roy to be a bad guy. I just thought all the arrows pointed to him. No pun intended. But yeah, there was a lot going on there. Besides the whole clone thing. I think I kind of assumed that the technology that they were stealing throughout the season was going to be to create like a big old giant starfish monster that they were going to stick on the world. But I guess this makes more sense because there has to be a reason why the Justice League is out of commission if there's going to be like a world-ending event. So the idea that the Justice League being taken over is the world-ending event, and so the only people left are, in fact, the Young Justice. But it also helps show how competent the team has become over the past year? months, years, I have no idea, but over the last season. But even though they're not taking on the Justice League at their full capacity, they're still defeating the Justice League's powers, which in itself is a big deal. I think my favorite fight, though, in this last episode was the tag team between Batman and Superman and Robin and Superboy. One, it's just a fun parallel, and also the fact that they have to work together to actually defeat their own mentors, or I guess Robin's mentor and Superboy's donor. But we also get to see a little bit of Batman's preparedness in Robin, where, you know, he just had a little kryptonite on him, like, just in case. And even though, obviously, it's not Batman and Superman at their full capacity, it is cool to see Robin and Superboy defeat Superman and Batman. Again, even though it's not really Superman and Batman. Speaking of Superman, I wish that scene would have gone on longer, where Superboy and Superman finally talk. But at least, you know, Superman finally acknowledges the fact that Superboy is kind of his kid, in a kind of vague sense, but he lets him keep the Kent last name. So, hopefully we'll see that continue on in season 2. I was told there's a lot of cliffhangers, or I guess plot threads, that obviously are going to continue in season 2. We've got the League going missing for a couple hours and not knowing where they were or what they were doing when they were mind controlled. We have a phase 2, which I have to guess it has something to do with what the League was doing when they were gone, but could be something entirely different. We've got actual Roy out there, and fake Roy, or not Roy, Noi, going to go find him. We've got Match being taken away by Ra's al Ghul, and the fact that they still don't know Guardian is working with the Light. The fact that none of the Light members were captured or defeated. So they're still there doing their dastardly plans. At least everyone knows that they exist now. But I have a feeling they're going into hiding for a while. But a lot of my curiosity stems from the fact that I was warned by a friend of mine that there is a time skip in between season 1 and season 2. I was not told how long of a time skip, but a lot of these cliffhangers and plans and schemes seem, you know, imminent, at least to me. So I wonder how long the time skip's going to be, because, like, I'm guessing a couple months, because maybe Roy has tracked down other Roy by then. If it's a year or longer, I feel like a lot of plans come and go by then. But I'm not going to speculate too much on that, because it's information that I wouldn't necessarily know going into this episode. But I have a feeling there's going to be some interesting changes, because you don't really do a time skip without anything changing. I'm hoping that at the very least we see a growth in Superboy and Superman's relationship in that time, so we can kind of speed run through the awkward bits of New Parenthood. But yeah, the ending was very cute. Everyone started making out because, sure, not my favorite thing in the world, just everyone just like, it's New Year's, so I guess everyone pairs off. I'm still wondering why Rocket was introduced so late in the season. Was it just so Aqualad could have a girlfriend for the final kiss? Maybe she plays an important role in season 2 and they needed her to be introduced now, but she seems just to be a weird introduction at this point. I was personally hoping for a little more angst with the fact that the Justice League was mind-controlled and forcing them to fight their proteges and in some cases family, but nothing really came of that. Maybe part of me was just hoping that one of them was going to have to, you know, instead of using the little anti-patch, one of them was going to have to try to get through to them on like an emotional level, but obviously that never happened. I was just hoping, because I love that. I love that trope of someone being mind-controlled and then a loved one having to try to talk to them through the mind control, whether it works or not. The angst in that is always so sweet. But I feel like, you know, the mind control was kind of a waste in the angst front, but then I'm just being nitpicky and wanting my favorite tropes. We did get a little father-daughter angst, though, with Zatanna trying to free her dad from fate. And, you know, You can't. It's not something that just you can take the helmet off and it's all good. And yeah, there is the kind of metaphor of you can't fight fate. Zatara made his decision, and him being tied to fate is his fate. I'm just hoping in a future season we get more of a resolution with that. I am, though, excited for the slow burn angst of her dad being stuck. Like, does he sense the passage of time as fate? Is he in control of his mind? Does he sense things? Or, let's say, in like a decade, fate finally lets him go, and then he realizes, oh, he missed his daughter's childhood. Like, there's so much potential for making me cry with that. Because I always love a good father-child dynamic. I mean, if you've heard me talk, it's why I love Bruce and Dick's relationship, though it's never the focus of the show. And also, Bruce is not the most touchy-feely of characters, so we only get like little moments of Bat Dad, but it's why I love it so much. Yeah, we didn't really get any Bat Dad this episode. We did have Bruce punching Dick through a floor, which I think is the most physical contact we've seen Bruce have with his kid. But yeah, this was a really satisfying ending for season 1. We got a lot of the emotional payoff of the secrets from last episode, and now we get the kind of emotional payoff from the light, and every plot thread we've had with them finally culminate in this episode. Though it feels kind of like nothing's changed, which kind of sucks. It doesn't really feel like a victory. Kind of just kind of like we've stemmed the flow for a little bit. Kind of like we stopped the bleeding of a wound, but we haven't really sewn it up yet. It hasn't scarred over, it hasn't healed. We just kind of took care of the surface damage and didn't really fix any of the deep issues that we need to actually stop. Which I'm guessing is going to be what Season 2 and or Season 3 is about. I was going to speculate who was going to be the villain for Season 2, but it's obviously going to be the Light, because obviously we didn't stop anything. So my guesses are Season 2, we're going to have the Light be the villain again, and then in Season 3, possibly Apocalypse, because I have not forgotten about him being around. But there's only so much speculation I can do without actually starting next season. So that was my reaction to the Season 1 finale of Young Justice. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time in Season 2. Bye.